Any red lights? Okay, so let's see. Respond to Nico's message. That wasn't how I did it. What do I do for it? R? Okay. Hunter, are you there? By the way, this is Nico. In case nobody gave you the rundown on how the spark works, Blade and Captain Marvel just filled us in. Freaky stuff, especially Faltus. And then they just all left me here alone. You should come hang out. Thank you, Nico, but I'm tired. Oh, God. Okay, what is it?
Come on, Hunter. I know you're awake in there. You just replied to me.
Ah, it was a trap. I don't want to socialize.
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
You gonna invite yourself into my room like this?
If you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later, magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a midnight sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
Okay. So we got Nico's now available for combat missions. That's fine. What I want to do, though... Can't go over to Superlink. Oh my goodness, there's a lot. I'm not reading all of this. Okay. Yeah, we're good on that. Let's go over heroes. I'm not sure where this would be at. I think it might be in settings. But the game's a little too easy. So one of the things I want to do is maybe just up it a little bit. First, we've only done like 2 missions, so maybe that'll change. There we go. Okay, it is still locked. What can I do? Unlock higher difficulty, but continue the mission and collecting star ratings. Okay, so that's one of the things I want to do. Because like I said, it's just a little too easy at the moment. Let's see. Meet Nico in the common room.
I'm kind of getting the impression Doctor Strange is a little bit of a hoarder.
Can I do this yet? It doesn't look like I can do it yet. I think I got something from the last mission. So, I guess we gotta do the Nico thing for right now. Gonna force me to hang out. Fine. Let's try to hang out. Watching a movie. Friendship experience gains. Sure.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
So I was that's rude. But what about your father?
Was your father there for you when you found out?
Dad was evil too. Long story, lots of drama. There was a cool dinosaur. I'll fill you in later. Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
Sorry, I didn't know.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor.
God damn it. Are they literally talking about,
Can we do it again?
Okay. Pentaculars, Common Abbey outfit, tank top black, Common Abbey outfit. Love the activity. Cool.
So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 seconds.
I can't think of the movie. What am I thinking of? Pulp Fiction?
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the staff of one? Or who were the runaways?
Okay. Tell me, what about the staff of one?
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The staff of one interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Okay, it seems powerful but limited.
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
Okay. What are you talking about the Runaways?
I had some questions about your old team.
The runaways? Sure thing.
Who were the Runaways?
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
How did you become a team?
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out two very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
And what did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. You know, typical kid stuff.
Where are the Runaways today?
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she didn't make it. After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
I had some questions about your staff.
Go for it.
Okay, how does it work exactly?
Can you tell me how the Staff of One functions?
It's blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of, and not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
Okay, well I think that's everything.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
Alright. So I guess we guess we'll speak to Caretaker now. She seems like an interesting character. I don't know anything about any of these characters. I know some of the big ones like Iron Man and Captain Marvel and Blade, but I have no idea who any of these other guys are. Alright, what do you gotta say?
Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
Things don't seem all that different.
the world is still full of monsters and villains. My mother being the worst of them all.
You forgot heroes. The world is still full of heroes. Though sadly, we're missing one of our best.
Agatha. Where is Agatha?
I'm sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... she's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
If this is too hard for you,
do
be a
not
little
have
sympathetic,
to
why
do
not?
this.
Thank you, but I do. I haven't spoken to anyone about what happened. And more so than anyone, you deserve to know. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Dr. Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
You made the right choice.
Wanda's powers were so out of control they cost a life. Your decision may have saved lives, if not the entire Abbey.
I like to believe that, especially given her current situation. Wanda, Agatha, it seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
Hunter can follow the path of light or dark to the choices they make in the Abbey and the abilities using combat power for rewards can be unlocked as Hunter moves down either path. I don't know, that still seemed like the correct choice, even if they want to go, oh, it's dark. Follow Charlie to Agatha's Shine. Okay, we can do that. I do want to save real quick. I don't know. The light one didn't seem like a good option. She didn't need to... That's thrown back in her face like that. Alright, so where are we going? Lead the way, Charlie. Is that glowing or no? I guess that's a reagent. Excuse me?
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Always a fun statement to make. Alright then, let's go over here. Actually, I see something swirling over here. What's this? New Haven discovered the deserted barrens. There are numerous Haven locations on the Abbey grounds.
Find
A
something?
Haven can be used for a special daytime event hangout where heroes can earn friendship rewards. Each Haven can only be used only once. Each hero can only attain a single Haven over the course of the game. Okay, I'm trying to confuse how this works. There's numerous Haven locations in the Abbey grounds. Was discovered a Haven can be used for a special daytime hangout with a hero whose friendship rewards are increased. Each Haven can only be used once, and each hero can only attain a single Haven over the course of the game. Okay, so it's like a one-time special like hangout in this spot. Hello. Okay, as much as I want to explore, I think... Where am I? Okay, so I'm over here. Just follow Agatha for right now. There she is.
ominous-looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
Okay, so what is this about?
That is something.
Let's see. Trial of the Elder God Ashtar. Open a way to located location barred. Recommended player level 1. Current player level 3. Okay. I had to assume this is like a combat challenge.
Expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
Sarah, caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
Okay.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
What? We're gonna use Charlie in combat.
Charlie?
Okay then.
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
Alright, they defend all enemies to complete the encounter. Got
As
it.
the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
Okay, so we got quite a lot of stuff going on here. On KO, draw a card, which is not bad. Knockback, knockback. We're gonna take the obvious. There, that knocks two of them out.
You were too weak for this fight.
I think what we do is we obviously take the bite for a card draw.
I am impressed.
Apply one vulnerable. There's really nothing here that has anything to do with that. Apply 2 mark to each enemy in the arena. Ooh, refunds a card play when KO'd. I actually kind of like that.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. You have earned this. Your mother abandons you.
cannot possibly match your strength.
We're gonna move over here. Use this rock on you. Nice. Okay. Maybe we save the heal.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike.
Feel my call. Leave some for the rest of us.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
See what I mean though? Just a little bit on the easier side. I only got 2 stars for that? Really? Okay. Enter Oshtar's cavern. Yeah, I definitely need to increase the difficulty, because that fight was a joke. An Elder Artifact. Sure. Oshtar's gifts allows magical locks and gates to be opened. Open will allow you to access new areas of the Abbey and its grounds which are opened by magical means.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Open the gate by using a word of power. Okay, got it. Let's go ahead over here. Words of power are magical incantations the hunter can use on Abbey grounds. Use the power. Okay. So we have to hold down the space bar.
She believes in our purpose.
I'm sure there was supposed to be some sort of like animation there, but for some reason didn't load in. That's fine. Okay, so we got a common arcane chest.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Throwing a lot at me, to be honest. It's a little overwhelming because it's like I just want to do the combat portion. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like some downtime between the stuff. Like the old XCOM games, you had your base and your and in the combat, but still, it seems we're here at the Abbey more than we are actually fighting stuff. Okay, we might as well pet Charlie. He deserves pets for that battle.
Good girl, Charlie.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Okay, what do you want, Dr. Strange?
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
Okay, so let's see.
We desperately need to get into this crate.
Okay, I don't want to use the Haven yet because I don't really know what that is.
If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
Would it really give us an
I
advantage?
think this will be enough to give us an edge?
I hope so. Whatever it is, it's quite powerful. I'm relying on my instincts here, but truly that's all I have to rely on until I can find a way to access the Sanctum's archives again.
That seems a bit risky.
Right now, with the Sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare.
Okay. I didn't really like any of those options.
It's not another amulet.
Studying artifacts unlocks more powerful research projects at the Forge and generates significant resources to use in future ability upgrades and crafting.
By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Prophia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within.
Alright then, we got the Eternity Dagger, which gives
It's
us
probably not the object of power you were hoping for.
some attack, some heroic, some skill essence, and a knife. Common artifact. Got it. We did get a research level though, so I guess we'll take that. Research projects take 1 day to complete, but powerful rewards like room upgrades, combat items, and hero outfits. So we can get supernatural fabrication, which gives us a crafting single-use combat items. Carol says we need to up our game and meet a new threat. As usual, she's right, but to do more in combat, we need to do more down here in the Forge. A self-learning AI station running endless combat simulations could help me make better use of the coil stuff. And then complete 3 missions with Blade.
Remind me again why you haven't digitized this stuff already?
As a matter of 13 different martial arts and counting, Blade can teach the Midnight Suns a basic technique for knocking enemies back in combat, but even the greatest teachers need the right tools. Okay, spin moves to knock back enemies in combat. That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
You become one with the old book and it shares its secrets with you?
I do like the idea of war games.
The things you don't understand.
Increase ability options and granting additional ability when analyzing.
Maybe I can adapt your technique and... Alright, let's get started, Dr. Spooky.
Okay, so we have that. We're also gonna do this.
Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? Let's see what we got here. You're welcome, Hunter.
If target is undamaged, this turn, plus 8 damage. So that would be damage and taunt enemies in a line. That's expensive. This one is not so much. I do like this one though.
I'm here if you need me.
Getting new combat ability once they're equip a new ability. Okay. Honestly, I kind of like the idea of... Let's edit the deck real quick.
Hey, Hunter, got a sec to spare?
Oh my god, in this game. You're just throwing more shit at me, aren't you?
Fascinating.
Okay, what do you want?
You moving into the forge, Hunter? You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian sofa.
No, but really, Sparky. Both better be ready for this.
I am the scourge of the Lilin. My name is whispered in fear across the 7 hells. When I fight, I make war, not make-believe, Robbie. Be sure your Sparky is ready to do the same.
God, I was angry tonight.
Damn, Hunter! You talk the same kind of smack that he does. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blade to set things up. It won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard.
That was a bit fucking more,
When you and Sparky trade places...
aggressive than I wanted it to be.
What does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
So now Ghost Rider is part of my group.
Curious.
We also have a new ability. So we're going to the yard anyway because we have an ability to upgrade. So go ahead and knock that out too.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Spirits of vengeance train the hardest.
Okay, before we do anything else, we are going to go
more?
Let's go over to Blade real quick. No reason why we can't upgrade Strike. Before I do this,
All right then.
let's do a quick save. Oh, wait.
Guys better start running.
More gloss. Every day, this hunter can choose a new partner to spar with, resulting in increased friendship and unique rewards. This will cost 14 credits, which we have plenty. Some training experience. Combat bonus for Ghost Rider. Begin sparring.
Maybe you should be the spirit of vengeance.
All heroism cards at the starting hand cost 0 heroism. Alright.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
Got a minute, Hunter?
Crazy world you woke up to, Hunter. Hydra running around causing trouble. Apocalypse prophecies. The Bronx.
It is indeed, Daywalker.
And that op against Faustus. The way Captain Marvel just absorbed that bomb. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Are you hinting at something?
Are you trying to make a point with this?
No, I mean, I just wanted to catch up.
I see. Well...
She's something else, though, huh?
Excuse me?
Smart, quick-witted, fearless. Hell, she even glows.
And do you find all of your allies equally impressive?
Yes. No. Wait. What are you trying to say?
Some Cupid kills with arrows, some with traps.
What in the hell are you talking about?
It is Shakespeare for you fancy her.
I do not. I respect her as a fellow warrior.
The same way you respect Tony or a caretaker?
Hell no. It's... Never mind.
And therefore is Winged Cupid painted blind.
Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go kill some monsters or something. Let's just keep this a chat to ourselves for now.
Okay, I've spent a little too long in the Abbey. I think it's time for... Actually, I don't have enough keys for that yet, which is fine. Let's go over to the war room.
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city, but we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let's get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There's no passage to New York, or anywhere for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
We do not have time for this.
Every second we delay is a victory for Lilith. I have little patience for child's games in the midst of our war.
No argument there. Look, I don't know if you've noticed it, but she seems to like you. I've known Magic just about as long as you have, and all I've gotten from her is a few grunts and words I'm afraid to translate. Maybe you'll do better.
Fine. I will retrieve her.
Well, when you phrase it like that, I'm sure she'll just be begging to help. Good luck, Hunter.
I shall return shortly.
Is the game supposed to, like, you know, keep me away from the dark side? Because I gotta be honest, where I'm sitting, all the dark options seem to be the best ones. The only one was, like, destroying the artifact. I didn't like that option, only because of... Why the fuck shouldn't we have an advantage? Where the hell are we going? So... Oh, maybe we gotta speak to everyone else. Maybe they'll give us a hint to where she's at. We could try that. Hey Robbie, where's your friend?
I'm game for another round if you are.
Robbie, have you seen Magic?
No, but there were some pretty crazy energy flashes coming from the dorms a few minutes ago. Usually means she wants to be left alone. Trust me on that.
Thanks, Robbie.
Okay, so now we gotta try to track her down in the barracks. Hey, what are you doing? We got shit to do.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
You miss Wanda, don't you?
It is never easy to lose a comrade. I know this too well.
We did not lose Wanda. We let her go. Before any of this started. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
I can help you with that. Again, That sounds like the better option. So if the game is...
That is no child's book. Lose focus for 1 second and be lost completely within its pages. Let me guide you through it.
You do not own the darkness, Hunter. I was also raised within it. So much so I barely remember a time without it. And now Wanda has this in common with us too. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
Then open the damn portal already.
Put the damn book down and help me get her back.
You are nothing if not direct. Not to mention unrelenting. I can respect that. And perhaps you are not entirely incorrect. Okay, I will open your damn portal.
She actually liked that, okay.
It's times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
Okay. Again, like, the dark options just seem like the better ones. Various frames within the Abbey can be interacted with. Paintings can be removed from frames for a small gloss cost. Paintings in your inventory can be placed for free. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and put that right there. There you go. Have fun with that. There you go.
That looks good.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
Alright. Let's see what we got. Looks like it's still New York City. Stop Hydra helicopter. We'll get an intel cache and a gamma coil. Is that the only thing we got, though? The Hydra helicopter is loading critical supplies down by the docks. The heroes must make sure it never gets airborne. Ghost Rider earned a hunted bonus for sparring with the hunter. Add into the squad to earn a powerful boost at the start of the next mission. I don't see why not. We haven't... Well, I did want to bring Blade because we do have the one thing that, like, needs Blade. But since we did this, we might as well bring him. Maybe we'll bring him next time.
I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly. Shockwave would shatter most of the glass in my approach path.
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signatures in the area match those of Faustus's weapon. We need to recover whatever intel we can if we're going to find out exactly what's going on down there.
Target the helicopter with the text disabled before time runs out. Okay, got it. That didn't sound too difficult. Certain enemies grant powerful cards when KO'd. Highlight the enemy with the cursor to see which card they will grant. Got it.
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
We got that anyway. Enemies knocked into a drop have a chance to be instantly KO'd.
You have been judged.
Interesting.
Oh, come on.
I feel more like myself every day.
Okay, Captain Marvel's taking a bit of a beating, which is fine.
For a Hydra!
Feel a breeze.
A reputation precedes us.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped within our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus. I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
There you go.
Possibly match your strength.
Let's see. If I move Captain Marvel here,
Your power is
Okay, so we're gonna take a bit. Oh my goodness, we're gonna take a bit of damage here. That's fine.
We will not fail.
Ooh. Ow. We gotta heal. We gotta heal Hellrider. He's taking it quite a bit.
I can take it.
Support units on the move.
Hydra embraces what you reject, Hunter. The Mother's blood empowers us, elevates us.
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
Okay, we need to do that. That's...
Hydra.
That was actually a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I should have gone for him. Well, what else we got? We have really nothing. I could move my character over here. Excuse me? What are we doing? Give me 1 second, please. What the fuck are you doing? Okay, I don't know what happened. Anyway.
Hydra! Will not be forgotten for this.
Hey, that hurt!
Heroes that gain injuries in combat when they take damage at low health keep being injured, healed, and protect the mana. Injuries do not have immediate effects, but will have negative consequences if heroes brought back into combat while still injured. Okay.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
got their tactics from the back of a magazine.
Oh, has to take it off to start? Oh, God.
Don't worry, heroes. You would still witness the results of my work.
Oh, go fuck yourself. No, that sucked.
Field of battle. Hail Hydra!
Okay, yeah, I made several mistakes on that actual fight, so we need to go back and try that again. One of the things I didn't do is I could have pulled him into the actual portal, which would have given me an extra turn. Okay. It's a bit trickier when they the game itself's not hard, but when they give me like conditions where it's like, oh, beat this in so many turns, that does change things up a bit. So first things first, we are going to... You know what I should do? I should probably put... Where's the guy? This guy? Or this guy? I like putting it here.
Will be judged.
And then we're going to move our main hero. We're going to probably move him over here.
They're displacing.
Hail that!
I'm going to redraw that. I don't need that right now.
Some for the rest of us.
Nice move.
Is that the best you've got? Hail Hydra! Nothing will be forgotten.
I'll head.
Get you for that.
A weak attempt.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped within our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus. I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Nice.
buffoon now?
Okay, so if I move Captain Marvel over here...
I'm on it.
I get fucked. Okay, I think I actually like that a lot. Yeah, I think we're good. We have a good setup so far.
Hydra Immortalis!
How many times is that?
Bombardier moving into position.
Hydra! The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
Okay, first things first, we should probably go ahead and heal.
The light will carry you onward.
Give you a quick heal.
I feel more like myself every day. Your time has come. Weak, even for Hydra.
You're lucky to be breathing.
That should keep them grounded. Now let's get everything back to the Abbey for analysis.
Such arrogance. Our brave soldiers will never allow you.
Oh, shut up already. Take them down.
Well, that's already down, so we don't need to worry about that. We could... we got another heal coming up, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and move Captain Marvel over here. That's not gonna do anything for me. Fuck. See, so they're all targeting my hero, which is fine. There's nothing really for me to interact with. That's kind of the problem. Okay, whatever. We're fine. Still no injuries, so we're good.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
Interesting.
Okay, so they're attacking Captain Marvel twice, so we can just go drop a heal over there.
I owe you one.
And then if I go over here, I should be able to line up.
Hey, nothing personal, alright?
Wait, did that hit him?
Is unnatural.
Whatever. It's just one guy left, so we're good.
We're losing ground. All will witness their sins.
Now that was something.
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last. There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory. Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Was it Sabretooth?
Count on it.
The heroes you take on mission are the ones most likely to be available for a hangout that night. I see. Okay. Mission rewards are tied to hero levels, so the hunters gains levels in combat. The rewards offered on future missions will improve. Don't worry about leveling every hero. As the hunter's level increases, any weaker heroes will automatically level up so that you don't fall too far behind. At higher difficulty levels, all heroes' levels go up faster and granting access to higher rarity rewards sooner. So I gotta join a hangout now. Let's see.
Yes, hello.
Fortune Hellfire. Complete 4 missions, Ghost Rider. Forge Systematic. Complete challenge missions to earn legendary suits and abilities. Interesting. Okay, so that was from before. What do you have to say?
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
You were trying to figure out how to bring Wanda back.
Close, Hunter. But no. Something much more sinister has grabbed my attention.
Sinister?
When I was holding the transdimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Ileana?
I did not see, I said. I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo, but I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign, but an alarm bell.
Danger's familiar to me too.
I know what you mean. Danger is something I am a little too comfortable with myself. Reminds me of my mother. There is almost a comfort in it.
Yes, you understand. Not many can. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter. I still have a lot of thinking to do, while I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo. I will let you know if I do.
Okay, well, we seem to be doing pretty well with magic. Let's see, we got join a hangout. I guess if we have to. Oh, why don't you just teleporting me right back to my room? Weird. Few heroes are available to hang out with the hunter in the common room. Engage with the hangout to grow the hunter's friendship with the hero of your choice. Before I do that, though... Quite a few heroes here. Pick up that, thank you.
We stole their thunder. Damn it.
Okay, well, I guess I can only do that during the day. That's kind of stupid. I get it, but...
An ominous presence dares enter these halls? Oh, sorry, it's you. Hello, Hunter.
Who do I want to hang out with?
You're looking well, Chief.
Ooh, man. Scratch off another victory for the Midnight Suns.
Sure, why not? Play some video games, why not? You seem to be a gamer?
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen?
3 demons killing each other because they could not decide who would fight me first.
Oh.
The winner had a mortal wound. Never drew my weapon. How about you?
I was gonna say a rollerblading mariachi band, but I don't think mine compares.
What is your shared vintage scene?
Your spirit must have seen some crazy things.
The two of us don't really share, Hunter.
Could you ask?
I don't want to know what it's seen. Most of it's bad. Let's drop it, okay?
All right.
We set a new bar.
Okay, so we're getting some new outfits. Got it. I like the Death Knight one, actually. Oh, so they unlock it, but I have to buy them? Lame.
Hi, kiddo.
Okay, so if it has that symbol on it, I guess we can use our spell.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
What am I investigating? Why did you say it like that?
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet, but I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
Okay, so we gotta read Wanda's journal now. We also have a chest over here, which, that might be my first one I open up, just because it is a remove painting. No, we're good with that one. You can keep that. Anything else here in the library?
Hello.
Yeah, thank you. My appreciation and adoration for Agatha has left me vulnerable to the feelings I have not known for centuries. I want her by my side. I wish for her to join me for what we'll be facing in the coming years. So I admit that I may be selfish of me to share these risks. I find myself in the very position I once criticized and judged Lilith for. It brings me shame. As blood descendants, we were not meant to bring children into this world or love another as she did, as I love Agatha. Was I wrong to judge Lilith so harshly? I'm wrong now. It's hard to face. I found myself wanting to be with Agatha just as Lilith went for Gregor and their child. A family to be loved by another. No, from Agatha, my dear Liliana, perhaps only Sarah felt more betrayed by Lilith, forever thinking the best of people. May your monument watch over Lilith's garden. May you remember her Lily for as she was, not as she became. I have to restore what is taken from the altar. The damage I've done can only be reversed when all the elemental rods have been returned. Okay.
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments. Why do I feel like you are going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
Okay, shouldn't be that hard because it was like right outside. I'm just gonna take my time exploring a little bit. Are you a thing?
The grave of Jeremiah Kane, another host of the Spirit of Vengeance. I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a Ghost Rider.
I just want to explore around a little bit. We got one of these havens again. Babbling Brook. Looks like a nice little isolated area.
This is which sign?
Bonus resources for pickup. Okay, cool. Hunters increase their arcane level, successfully using words of power, exploring the Abbey grounds, and even getting Charlie will grant arcane knowledge, which can increase the hunter's arcane knowledge. At higher arcane levels, the hunter will gain increasingly powerful rewards from the Abbey grounds and arcane chests. Okay.
Noble Oster guides my hand. Oster smiles upon me.
Quartz stone is so light it almost
Elemental
floats. Wealthy white and gray
Should take
swirls
this back to
conceal a
the
core
altar.
of roiling thunderclouds, which emit sound bursts of light from time to time. Okay, so we got another rod. Let's see. Namor wields his trident with power, but reigns tranquil in his strength below water. The card rivers in solitude, and finding answers sought from within one's own self.
There are cracks. The goddess must be busy.
Okay, so I can't explore anymore because it requires something I don't have yet. Actually, hold up. Let me go ahead for options. I want to see if I can up the difficulty now that we completed another mission, got more stars. Domino knows the way in which the wheel will turn and shows the answer in the playing card she displays. This represents luck and good fortune along with the opportunities in the future. Okay, so we got another one. Can't go that way. Just want to explore around a bit before I go to Agatha. Drink. I'll take that. Take that. Death stands before the black vortex surrounded by prized infinity stones, tempting us with possibility. The card represents transformation and entering a new phase of one's life. Oh. Come on. There we go. Okay, we're getting a couple of these havens, so it might be a good idea to use one of them tomorrow. Let's see, what do you got?
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
What the fuck is that?
Arcane key?
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
The arcane key to open up the arcane chest. Okay, so we're gonna grab that real quick. Arcane keys can be opened. Arcane chest scattered at the Abbey and its grounds. Got it. Let's see. Pretty sure that's the water one, right?
The old magic still holds. What was Wanda up to here?
It's probably fire. And I'm not really sure what that one is. I do see something glowing back there, though. I'm gonna grab that real quick. She-Hulk proudly holds the scales of justice in one hand, her briefcase in the other, ready to face the courtroom. The card represents justice and fairness and righting the wrongs of the world. So it's telling me I do need to open this. Look for arcane chests on the Abbey grounds and unlock them using arcane keys. Arcane chests reset periodically, so return to previously open chests if you can open them again. The higher your arcane levels, the more rewards each arcane chest will have. Okay. A bit silly. Exploring the Abbey grounds from this point is optional. It can be done anytime without regarding to the main story. When you're ready, return to the headquarters and go to sleep each night to start the next day. Alright. That's not too bad. Maybe just do a quick walk around. Okay, we were over there already. There's something over there for us. Just do a kind of quick stroll. Just make sure... Wait a minute. Okay. Pretty sure there was this down here, right? So we can do...
Goddess of Order approves.
Shining Storm leaped into the sky and blazed bright, showcasing his exceptional power with extreme control. The tower represents an abundance of energy as well as optimism and joy. Honestly, I don't think there's going to be too much for me to explore until I get more... Yeah, I can see I was kind of blocked off until I get some more abilities.
She believes in our purpose.
Lilith is no longer the light that she once was. All that remains is darkness. Darkness wears the face of a woman I once called my mother. I here to lay down my life, so for many will perish if I do not. Only one of us shall walk away from the storm that awaits. It will be me. I can feel it. Only what's left.
Curious.
I stopped tending to the grave some time ago. I guess I'm not the only one that comes out to here these days, so I get it. It's so sad, though. It was hundreds of years ago. I can feel so much sorrow in this place, but a loss like that, a husband and a father, doesn't just go away. Maybe that's why everything happened the way it did. Select the hero to gain 1 counter free? Okay.
Blessings of the goddess. My old fort. Caretaker was... I never got the chance to truly know my mother. Only the monster she became.
Sometimes I wake, still caught up in my dreams. I'm running, but seemingly going nowhere. The dream seems to go on and on. It's dark and freezing, and I'm trying to hide and make myself as small as possible to not be seen or heard. Some strange voices scream far away, and I'm on my feet again, running. Never fast enough. It's like those dreams are distant memories, or maybe something yet to come. But when I shake away the sleep, I'm safe and warm. Agatha and Sarah here. It feels okay. Issue is I don't really know what's worth exploring right now. We'll just hit up this area just a bit, then go back and rest for. How do I get down from here? There we are. It's a bit annoying.
The standing stones. There is powerful magic at work here.
Gifted these recipes look difficult. Moderate skill, essence, and rune of aggression. Okay. Another haven. This doesn't look like it's gonna open up for me.
She does not see it happening. I need to find the next moon seal.
We only have so much time before Lilith's shadow falls upon the ground. Until then, I will continue to train. I must continue to become who I am destined to be. I am the hunter. I will hunt. Oh, hello.
great seer known as Endra Moore is buried here. Much like Nico, her powers came dangerously close to crossing the line, but she was among the most loyal of the Midnight Suns. Perhaps a witch from the Salem Coven made this.
People of Salem lined up outside, drooling at the chance to be a part of this congregation, and be more pleased with how many seek out the truth within these walls. The guidance of Chatan and the other power within this page, I will set them free. I'm the one that has been chosen. I praise Chatan for granting me this blessing and this power, yet there is delight. There are those who oppose it. A coven of witches stalks around us, saving my flock and sowing seeds of distrust. Stopped. Yes. Why? He won't put on more casual clothes. He doesn't look like he's from the Middle Ages anymore. Hmm?
You like the yellow clothes.
I could probably put them back on.
Was I ever really this innocent?
Moderate attack
Maybe before I
instance
started my
and
training.
charm. Excuse me?
I was always drawn to this place as a child, but somehow I had almost forgotten about it.
The doll of my father. I spent extra
What
time
is
on this
this?
one. Okay. I was just trying to go
This
back.
rubble looks loose.
Small head.
Fascinating.
Where? I'm just trying to go back. Okay, this sometimes makes me laugh. The aunt is so serious always. Sometimes I catch her smiling like a little girl, but only when she's with Agatha. With me, she's just serious. The way she looks at me sometimes, I don't think she knows that I see, but I do. She's afraid. She's afraid I'm going to be just like my mother. Okay. We're good. You got classic palette. Okay. Yeah, I'm not reading all that. You can fuck off of that. What do you have to say? Do you have anything to say to me?
Good girl, Charlie.
Oh, don't tell me it's broken. Alright. Oh, there you are.
I see you found one of the elemental rods.
Oh, I found two of them.
If you'd like to keep going, you may keep searching for more. I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the standing stones. Your ancestors among the blood used them to converse with the elder gods.
How does that work?
Members of the blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end. Some of the older texts refer to a series of glyphs etched on the stones, but at first glance they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right words of encouragement, if you catch my meaning.
Okay, so basically I just gotta use my magic on them, but I don't have this. I only have one spell, and I don't think that's gonna necessarily help us at this point. So let's go in to our bed. Or sleep. And maybe check out what the Haven thing does? Or not?
After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
How do you know about that?
My trial with the Elder Gods. How did you know?
I heard you calling upon Oshtur, and I am not the only one.
Wait! Mother! Where did you... Was that really her?
What do we got? New gamma coils to analyze and research complete over at the forge, so we might as well do that first.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
It turns out Tony does occasionally make useful contributions.
Upgrades gamma coils analysis to the forge reveals 4 abilities and allows 2 abilities to be selected. Not bad, not bad. True serum. Complete 1 hero op with the Captain Marvel. Hydra enemies can be interrogated.
Just as well without you loitering back there.
How else am I going to steal your secrets if I can't see what you're up to?
I doubt you'd find anything suitable among my secrets anyway.
Whoa, wait a minute, Can it be? Did you just make a suit joke?
I didn't hurt its feelings, did I?
2 in a row. This is a major breakthrough for you. I'm so proud I could be here for this moment.
I'm glad you're amused.
Okay, well I can't really do these anyway because it's going to require research of 4, which I don't have at the moment. But I do like the idea of True Serum. I guess we're gonna interrogate people like we did in XCOM back in... It's fine. I need to do 1 more mission with Blade. And I can spend moves to knock Enemies into combat. Sounds fun. Sure, we'll research that. Why not? I can upgrade the boundary. Yeah. Of course we're gonna do that.
We are
Please.
finally getting some decent tech down here. Shh. Tony is working. Hey, Hunter. Let's see what we've got here.
Okay, so it gives me abilities based on the heroes I take into that mission.
Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press.
Gain 1 counter and 24 block. Interesting. Knockback, flash, drain soul. Maybe we take this just to upgrade an ability? No, we'll take that and fortify.
Farewell.
Covenant witches which from across the sea is sent for our help. I regret I cannot do more, but Lilith and I are stretched to our limits. I sent a moon seal to their home in Salem by way of the Knights of Wandagore. I have no doubt they will take care of the troubles they face.
No pain, no gain.
Full combo gives
We've got
one
plenty of
soul.
tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
Cost me 16 credit, but I get some training experience. You know what? Since I plan on playing Blade.
Just remember the most important rule.
Since training levels increased, every training level increases grants a large boost to environmental attacks and combat. Continue upgrading abilities and sparring daily to earn more training XP and further increase the Abby's training level. Explosives deal increased damage in combat for the next one. Got it. Cool.
What am I? A mirage?
Okay, so he's got something for me. I'm gonna probably call it at that point. We're going for 2 hours, and we'll continue playing this next time. Have a good one.